You want to become a virtual assistant in 2026, but you are still very confused about what virtual assistants actually do, what skills matter, or how long it really takes to get your first client as a new virtual assistant. This video will save you months of guessing because I'm breaking down the complete beginner roadmap step by step in this video. By the end of this video, you will know exactly what the virtual assistant does in 2026, the different kinds of virtual assistants you can become, the different skills that clients are paying for right now, not outdated ones, and a realistic timeline for landing your first client. And if you're starting from zero, then this is the only video you need to actually get started. In case you're wondering who I am, hi, my name is Jen. I am a virtual assistant with almost a decade of experience. I've been working as a virtual assistant for clients home and abroad, and also as an online business manager. And I help beginner virtual assistants and also established virtual assistants understand what the industry is about and how to make money from the industry. So in this video, we have 4 parts that we'll be talking about. The first is what virtual assistants really do in 2026. In part 2, we'll talk about the main types of virtual assistants in 2026. Part 3, we'll talk about the skills that you need currently, not the outdated ones. And then part 4, we'll talk about a very realistic timeline for you to have in mind that you can make your first $1,000 or you can get your first client after learning the skill. And if you're ready, then I need you to get a pen and a notebook and let's get started. But first, let's clear up this big misconception that a lot of people have about virtual assistants. Virtual assistants is not just admin work. And so in 2026, virtual assistants will not just take up admin tasks. Yes, admin virtual assistants still exist, but most clients will be hiring virtual assistants to support their operations, manage their business systems, handle communication, and just majorly help keep their online business running smoothly. So in 2026, a virtual assistant might handle inbox and calendar, coordinate projects in tools like ClickUp and Notion, handle customer support, schedule and manage social media, support book systems or CRM systems, help with launches, create workflows, and also, handle team coordination. If you're a virtual assistant, I want you to know this. In 2026, you're not just helping businesses anymore, you're supporting business operations remotely. And this is why the type of virtual assistant niche you choose matters greatly. And that brings me to part 2. Types of virtual assistants in 2026. Fortunately and unfortunately, there is no one size fits all in the virtual assistant industry anymore. And so in 2026 and beyond, virtual assistants will fall into any of these categories. First is general administrative virtual assistants. This role, as we know it, focuses on email management, calendar management, scheduling, data entry, and also basic support. This is very beginner friendly. This is what a lot of beginners are getting into, but the downside of it is that because it is a little saturated, it is very low paying. The second category of virtual assistants, or the second type of virtual assistants, are called specialized virtual assistants. And this is where income increases because clients pay specialists more money than they pay generalists. And specialized virtual assistants focus on different areas like social media management, content creation, email marketing, bookkeeping, CRM management, tech and automation support, you name it. Think of different things that a business, an online business, will need to run smoothly in terms of operations, in terms of marketing, and also a little bit of tech and of course automation. That is what you should be thinking of if you want to become a specialized virtual assistant. And next, we have the executive and operations virtual assistant. These virtual assistants are very popular. They support founders and also teams very closely. They help to manage workflows, projects, systems, and also communication. Most of the times, this path often leads to online business management, which is like the highest level a virtual assistant can get to and eventually transition. But one thing I need you to know right now is that you do not need to start advanced. You don't need to start as a specialist. You just need to know exactly where you are going. And now, part 3, skills that you need right now to become a virtual assistant, not outdated skills. Because trust me, with the advancement of AI, a lot of virtual assistant skills as we know it are now outdated. So let's talk about the updated ones, the ones that will continue to stay relevant as you need to learn for 2026 and beyond. Examples of such outdated skills that I'm sure a lot of people are still teaching but they will not get you hired include basic data entry, generically saying, oh, I can do anything for you, or I can help you manage your time or the number of hours you work. They don't work anymore. Some high in-demand skills for 2026 include communication and professionalism. So this means that you have the soft skills to give clear updates about projects, about your work together with clients, set boundaries that actually really work, and be reliable to your clients more than ever, so that of course they stay impressed and you stay in business. Second in-demand skill for 2026 is project and task management. So this means that you have to learn tools, you have to master tools that have to do with project management and also task management. So think of tools like ClickUp, tools like Notion, tools like Airtable, Trello. All of these will help. Next is customer support systems. This includes managing inboxes, managing tickets, especially for big e-commerce brands, and also helping to manage client experience. Then we also have AI-assisted productivity. This is very important with AI now in the workplace. So this will mean using AI to work faster in your job, not to replace you. So think of, or better still, research all the tools, all the AI tools available right now that can help you do your job faster. So if you're going to be in customer support, think of AI tools that can help you do your customer support work faster. If you're in project management, think of AI tools that can help you do your project management work faster, like that. Note that you do not need all of these skills that I've mentioned at the same time. You just need at least one and get strong at it. Because once you pick the right skills, your income can change automatically. And part 4, realistic timeline for you to get your first client. So say you're just starting your virtual assistant career, or better still, you just watched this video and you're hearing about virtual assistant for the first time and you like to go into it. What can happen is you can give yourself at least 3 months. So what you do, the first month you are going to dedicate it to learning. Learn the foundations of virtual assistants in the first month. So learn your basic skills, learn tool setup, understand how the virtual assistant business work, and also create your first portfolio or offers. In month 2, once you are good with the basics, with the foundation, with your learning and setup, you want to go into positioning and applications. So this means that you choose the niche that you want to position in, and then you start applying for jobs. Or if you don't want to use freelance platforms to apply for jobs, you start positioning yourself on different social media platforms, attract clients, and then of course you can start sending cold emails, cold DMs, and just pitch yourself. Then month 3, you will get your first client. This is a no-brainer. Some people will definitely get their first client before month 3, but if you don't get your first client after month 3, then you are not following the roadmap well. Because the biggest delay when it comes to this roadmap or when it comes to timeline is usually overthinking, fear, self-doubt. Some people, no matter how much skill they have or how much things they know, they still feel like they're not ready. And one thing I know about life is this: if you still feel like you're not ready from inside, it is impossible for you to actually be ready on the outside. So of course you want to work on your inside as well. Before I leave you, I want to say this: virtual assistance is not all about doing everything. It is about having clear skills, having clear offers, clear communication, and taking consistent actions. If you take to heart everything that I've just mentioned, I promise you, before the end of first quarter, you will not just be a virtual assistant, you will also have your first client to work with. Now, here is a recap of everything we've talked about. In 2026, virtual assistants support businesses and not just help with tasks. We have different virtual assistant parts. We have the admin, we have the operations, and then we also have the specialized virtual assistants. Clients pay for modern relevant skills, not the outdated skills that we used to have before, because that's what AI is for right now. Then lastly, most beginners can land their first clients within 1 to 3 months with the right approach, and that virtual assistant can certainly be you. If you're just starting your virtual assistant journey and you want to learn the exact skills that clients are paying for right now, then you want to comment 2026 in the comment section. Better still, click the link in the description box and I'm going to be sending you a free class that I created just for you. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave comments for me in the comment section. If you have any questions, please leave it for me in the comment section. I will be very happy to respond to your questions. Share these videos with everybody you know, and I will see you in my next video. And please don't forget to subscribe. The subscription means everything to me. Bye.